So that's crazy. I filled up with fuel 33 miles ago, and ever since that, it did not want to start normally. It would crank for 15, 20 seconds, and then it would start. So I suspect that I got some screwed up fuel, so I'm going to pull this up in the driveway, and I'm going to change the fuel filter. Let's see if there are any surprises lurking in there. Let it sit for a second and try to restart. Well, that's crazy. It seemed to have fixed itself, and that service interval's nothing, just needs to be reset. It's not due for anything for a while. Replacing the fuel filter is relatively simple. There are Torx bolts here. They need to come out, and then this lid will pull off. These are T20s. Once you get this hose out of the way, there's another bolt hiding there. It looks like all the bolts. This lid should just pop off here. The filter just pulls out. It's a little dirtier than I've seen in the past. And since we're a little bit suspicious of something bad happening, we'll go down in here and we'll use the suction gun and suck out everything in that cavity. You can probably see better than I can with the camera. So that might have been a little bit of crud there in the bottom. So that's how much crud's left in the bottom. Try to wipe that out with a paper towel. It's probably too late to put a glove on. There, that looks pretty good. There's the new fuel filter. There are instructions inside the lid. Pretty much shows you how to do the whole thing. And a Torx sequence for the lid, along with the Torx spec. So you don't want to put that in there just like that and dry. Otherwise you're going to have a heck of a time priming this. So what I've done in the past is I've soaked this in a separate container of fuel, but I think instead of doing that, we're just going to pour some fresh fuel in there. This is some fresh fuel from a different station. Just ease that down in there and let it soak up all that goodness. Probably still going to make a mess anyway. Let that sit there and soak up for a few minutes, and then we'll come back and top it off. I don't think we're going to get much more in there. So the torque spec on this is 5 Newton meters, and I don't have anything that goes low enough to that. Well, 5 plus or minus 1 Newton meters, and then there's also the sequence on here. So I'm not really sure how important that is, but it's pretty much a crisscross. So 5 Newton meters is about 44 inch-pounds. So it's kind of go to about right there. I have this inch-pound torque wrench that I got for another purpose years ago, and I'm not sure I ever even used it. You won't be able to see this, but tighten into this, and the paddle tail on there will blue needle go up, stop at its highest point. Not there yet. Now we're getting tight. So that's about how tight it needs to be. Which is not super tight. I think they just don't want you to strip the bolts out, strip the threads out. So that's the part number for the filter, PU 8007, it's a man number. This will likely be the same. I think it even says VW Porsche on there. I'll put a link in the description about the cheapest place I could find it. So normally this filter is replaced every 20,000 miles. However many kilometers that is, which normally is every other oil change. And we're coming up on an oil change, so it's a little premature, but it certainly can't hurt to change it too often. And it's simple enough. You don't have to go do any crazy priming or anything like that. It normally starts right up. It may stumble a little bit, but it clears up pretty quickly. Since we're doing this for special cause, let's give it a shot. That seemed to start about normal. So I'll go ahead and mark that down in my service interval. Let's see here. We're due to change the oil in about 6,500 miles, so we're about halfway through. So I may go ahead and order another one and just do it then, just in case, because I'm not really sure what was happening here. So that's how to change the fuel filter in your 3-liter V6 TDI, Volkswagen, Porsche, whatever it is. I'm assuming the Porsches are the same. I'm sure somebody will correct me if they're not, but at least on a Touareg, on 2012, with the V6 TDI, that's how to do it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. So a quick update. After I ran that tank of fuel out of there, add a little bit more in small doses.
it cleared up and I haven't had that problem since. So maybe it was just a bad tank of fuel. Anyway, there's how to replace your fuel filter. Thanks for watching. Maybe next time we'll get back to this guy before it gets covered in boxes. See you soon.